Most drivers think thin oils are harmless because the bottle says fuel saving. But behind the scenes, mechanics across the US are dealing with a flood of blown engines, stuck piston rings, and oil-starved timing chains, all tied to manufacturers pushing ultra-thin 0W20 oils. And nothing exposed the truth faster than GM's massive engine recall disaster. It wasn't a small issue. Over 3.8 million vehicles in the United States were affected. Tens of thousands of engines failed prematurely. And according to national repair data from shops surveyed by AAA and CarMD, oil consumption complaints jumped nearly 27% in vehicles using low-tension rings with thin oils. Today, we are going deep into what U.S. mechanics found, how GM's gamble backfired, and what you must do to prevent the same nightmare from happening to your engine. Section 1. GM's recall proved the lab lies and the road doesn't. GM's recall wasn't a PR hiccup. It was one of the biggest real-world failures tied directly to thin oils and low-tension piston rings in modern automotive history. U.S. mechanics began noticing the same pattern. Engines consuming a quart every 700 to 1,000 miles, timing chains rattling around 80,000 miles, and oil that looked burned and degraded long before the change interval. Independent shops in states like Texas, Arizona, and Florida reported 40% higher carbon buildup rates in GM's 2.4-liter Ecotec engines compared to older designs using thicker oils. GM had to issue technical service bulletins, extended warranties, and major recall acknowledgments, a quiet admission that the engines were engineered for fuel economy testing, not for the actual heat, dust, short trips, and idling seen in daily American driving. The combination of thin oils and weak ring tension simply collapsed under real-world stress. Section 2. Do thin oils actually destroy engines? The shocking truth is that thin oils themselves don't destroy engines, but they can accelerate wear when the engine isn't engineered for them. Thin oils flow faster and reduce drag, which saves fuel, but they also carry higher risk in engines with wide bearing clearances, worn piston rings, or high operating temperatures. GM's downfall wasn't that 5W20 was too weak to lubricate, it was that real-world driving conditions, especially short trips, extended idling, and high heat, push these oils beyond their intended limits. Thin oils break down faster under heat, shear quicker, and provide less cushioning between metal surfaces. If your engine wasn't specifically designed for a thin oil, forcing it into that viscosity can create the same wear patterns seen in the GM recall. Stuck rings, worn bearings, sludge, timing chain stretch, and high oil consumption. Section 3. What GM learned. The MPG race cost millions of drivers their engines. Behind closed doors, automakers were under government pressure to meet corporate average fuel economy standards. Dropping from 5W30 to 0W20 boosts MPG just enough to satisfy regulators. But that tiny fuel savings translated into massive long-term failures. GM's engine settlement documents revealed over 100,000 documented cases of abnormal oil consumption in the U.S. alone. And mechanics now use the GM recall as the textbook example of how chasing fuel economy at all costs backfires. GM quietly redesigned pistons, revised ring tension, and updated PCV systems. But the biggest shift was internal. Engineers pushed for thicker oils and stronger ring designs in newer engines like the 2.5-liter LCV and the refreshed 3.6-liter LGX. Section 4. Should you switch to thicker oil? Across thousands of U.S. repair invoices from Firestone, Goodyear, and independent ASE-certified shops, mechanics found that switching from 0W20 to 5W30 reduced oil consumption complaints by up to 58% in vehicles above 100,000 miles. Thicker oils protect better at high temperature, resist shear breakdown longer, and provide a stronger hydrodynamic film between metal surfaces. In hot states, mechanics routinely recommend stepping up one viscosity grade because tests show that thin oils shear down up to 25% faster at sustained temperatures above 225 degrees Fahrenheit. While manufacturers stick to thin oils for warranty and emissions reasons, U.S. mechanics know thicker oil is often the difference between a smooth-running engine and a worn-out ring pack. It is not about ignoring the manual. It is about adapting to what your engine is truly experiencing, not what the lab predicted. Section 5. The real reason engines fail on thin oil. The biggest hidden factor is shear stability. Thin oils often shear down even thinner inside the engine, turning a 5W20 into something closer to a 5W16 after a few thousand miles. When oil loses viscosity, it loses the ability to maintain a protective cushion between metal parts. GM engines that already had ring issues or carbon buildup experienced accelerated wear because once the oil sheared, it stopped protecting the cylinder walls. Combine that with fuel dilution from direct injection systems, and suddenly you have an oil that is too thin to protect anything. This is why many high-mileage GM owners, because the oil wasn't failing, it was simply too thin for the stresses being placed on it. Section 6. How to protect your engine. Today, if you're concerned about thin oils causing similar problems in your car, the solution is straightforward. Match your oil viscosity to your real-world driving conditions. In hotter climates, move up one viscosity grade. If you tow, carry heavy loads, or drive long highway trips, use a stronger oil. If your engine is older, choose an oil with higher high-temperature viscosity. Many mechanics now recommend 5W30 or 5W40 for engines that originally used 0W20 once they cross 100,000 miles. You can also choose oils with stronger base stocks like PAO, ester, or high moly content to combat shear and heat stress. The goal is to keep the oil thick enough to maintain protection, not so thin that it breaks down under real driving conditions. That's all for this video. So do thin oils destroy engines? Not by themselves, but GM's massive recall proved that when thin oils meet bad designs, high heat, or real-world stress, they can accelerate wear faster than anyone expected. If you want your engine to last 300,000 miles, don't just believe the label. Understand your engine, your climate, your mileage, and your driving habits. Choose the oil that matches reality, not theory.